Good evening, family. Yeah, I haven't spoken to you in a while. Been working, man. Uh, yeah, family. I've been seeing a lot online lately, and a lot of it is dealing with the young men in our community. And you know, and I often think about Lil Yummy when I hear people speak about these young men. Whether they rappers or members in the streets. I often think about him. But we've always had Lil Yummy's man in our community and always will. Back in the day they used to call them little pee-wees, yeah, yeah. I've lived in three places in my life, man. I was born in the SIP. I'm a Delta baby, but I've also lived in Chicago, Illinois. That's my second home. And now I reside in the city of Memphis, man. I love this town. But I remember, man, when I was living in Chicago, right? And it was a little youngster, man. I never knew his real name, his government name, but he was called Hard Time. And he was from that Austin district, west side Chicago. And he used to frequent the area. I'm assuming that he lived in the area, you know, and he was banging, he claiming, little Pee Wee Vice Lord, we lived on Adams Street, and he would, hang out on Adams and down by Moore Park, and But anyway, little hard time. He could have been maybe 12, 13 years of age at the time that I met him. But the hard time, man, was doing shit that grown people was doing back then. The hard time, man, was drinking syrup, and I don't know if he was smoking sherm. Now I ain't gonna lie and say that he was smoking sherm, but I know he was drinking syrup. And this back in the early '80s, late '70s, early '80s. I'm talking about. So syrup ain't shit that's new. This shit been around. But anyway, yeah, man, I was talking to some of my cousins in front of my crib one night, and I was telling them, that I had just left from the south side, man, and I didn't want to go back out there, man, because they ain't got nothing but GDs and shit out there, man. And them niggas look like they ruthless as a motherfucker. And a little hard time was walking hugged up with another little guy about his age. And they was singing and shit, high as a motherfucker on syrup. And little hard time overheard my conversation, right? And he said, uh, you a GD? I said, no, bro, I ain't no GD. I said, man, I come from out south, man, and they got a lot of motherfuckers out there, and I don't fuck with the motherfuckers, man. They seem to be ruthless as hell. Them was my exact words to him. Man, this little motherfucker went back and got the dick, goddamn it, and brought them motherfuckers in front of my house, wanting to demonstrate on my ass. And some of these cats I knew from the hood, and they knew me and my people, you know. But my people and myself, we let it be known that it was a misunderstanding, that he hires a motherfucker and don't know what the fuck he was talking about, little young ass. But it's just the idea that his little ass had enough power at his age to bring a deck of motherfuckers to my people's house. And my people were banging too. And that's how come, shit was squashed. But yeah, man. Uh, Needless to say, man, not long thereafter, Lil Hard Time got murdered up there. I often think about him. I often think about the situation with Lil Yummy. And I think about it when I see these little youngsters out here doing what they doing, you know. They had a little cat out here in Memphis, I ain't gonna mention no name, but, something tragic happened to him. He was 15 years of age. These hood niggas know who I'm talking about, you know. He got shot, and motherfuckers that he was with dropped him off in front of Labana Hospital where he died. And I'm gonna leave it at that. These motherfuckers in the streets here in Memphis know what I'm talking about, you know. But we've always had, man, little yummies and little hard times, and I imagine you got a lot of little yummies and little hard times in your city, you know. And we're gonna forever have them because uh, we not guiding them. And a lot of them don't want to be guided. And because of that, the same shit that happened to Lil Yummy, the same shit that happened to Lil Hard Time, may they both young babies rest in peace, man. It's gonna continue to happen, man. Until some structure can be brought, man, upon these little youngsters. They going out like flies, man, committing crimes, man, that a lot of adults commit. Carjacking, getting murked, stealing cars, running into shit, dying, you know, under the influence of shit that grown people can't hardly deal with. Toting pistols, man, how many pistols? And can shoot them. Experts, you know. They got their training from Call of Duty, I believe. Yeah, man, but I just want to throw that out there, family. If you see a little yummy out there, man, and they reaching out for help, a little hard time, man, reach back, man. Don't be scared, man, to reach back, man. Cause you might be, you might be saving their life. And you might be saving your own. Until next time, family.